Hello, in this video I'm going to talk about what I have learned during the last few days. Well, uh, I'm gonna explain what is a law, what are the type of law, what are um, its characteristics. Besides this, I'm going to explain what is a e-contract. So let's start with the definition. What is a law? Well, a law is a set of rules intended to regulate the actions of community members, and it's important to mention that laws are forcible. This means that if people don't put them into practice, they are going to be punished by controlling authority. And this controlling authority in this case are the lawyers. The lawyers have a big responsibility to enforce each law. I have learned that according to the United States system, there are three different types of law. The first one is the federal law that is executed by the president or in the Congress of the United States. The second one is the state law that is executed by the governor of each state. And the third one is local legislature, which is created and executed by the mayor of each city. Um, because of the United States is a big country, that is the reason why they need these three type of law. But in El Salvador, this case is completely different. We only have two of them, which are the federal law and the local legislature law. According to the nature of that action, there are a lot of different type of law, but I'm going to talk about just a few ones. The first one is crime law. So this is important to avoid any crimes that may hurt people or even their property. The second one is administration law, that is important to regulate the operations of government agency. Besides this, I'm going to explain the civil law, which is important to avoid disputes among the members of a community. Some characteristics of law I have learned are sanction. As I said before, laws are forcible. It means that government always reaches what it wants. It's about people doing what they have or they don't have to do. If they don't accept this, they are punished or sanctioned by going to jail or paying money. And talking about paying money, a law requires a cost, not only for its operation but also its creation. The same cost that is paid by the same people that commit crimes or do something illegal. They may pay by yeah, they may pay through fees, taxes, or fines. The next characteristic is fallibility, and because the law is created by humans, as we know, we are not perfect, and sometimes law cannot bring the expected result. Even though to perform a law is taken into consideration living standards, quality of life, and human rights, they may have side effects. It may benefit a group of people, meanwhile, it may affect the other. But it is important to have this to regulate the behavior of the members of our community. Now let's move on to what is a e-contract. Well, e-contract involves e-commerce and ESM for electronic. Um, e-contract is like a normal contract, but it involves electronic means or agents, and it is basically a stored message in the internet contained within the the terms for using a application or goods. And there are two essential individuals in this a contract, which are or who are sorry who are the originator and the addresser. Okay, the originator in this case is the person who stores and transmits the message, but the addressee is the person intended for the originator to receive the message. One of the benefits of an e-contract is that it doesn't need an intermediary as in a uh, conventional contract. Uh, if you want to buy a property and agree with a person, you need a lawyer. But in this case, you don't need it. Besides, um, a e-contract has the same validity or the same meaning as a conventional one. And in a e-contract, you don't sign. Instead of signing, you just click on a button that may say I agree or I accept, and it is like the same thing. That is the reason why we need to read carefully its a term to avoid any problem in the future. That was all my participation. I hope you are doing well and thank you for watching.